All right, welcome back. Ooh, ooh, man, misfire. I gotta get a new lighter soon. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the road trip. Shalom, shalom, peace and blessings to you, your children, your homes, all your good stuff, man, your dwelling places. We're back here in Job, Book of Job, chapter 32. All right, so this one, about a page, not very long. So if you guys want to ride along, that'd be great. All right, you guys doing all right? Hope everything's going really, really well for you and your families, right? Your children, of course, your homes, your dwelling places. I hope you're really, really doing well, man. You know what? I had a little testimony that happened, all right? So the other night, I went out to the store, all right? Well, yesterday. Went out to the store, got some pizza, some snacks, things like that, right? And came back in the house. Wasn't really paying attention. I thought that I had everything that I left the house with. Went out this morning, right? Go get a little bit of breakfast, and couldn't find my wallet anywhere in the house. Couldn't find it anywhere. Searched everywhere. I always put my stuff in an exact spot, right? Every time I come in the house, my keys go in one place, my wallet goes in another place. If it's not in my pocket, it's always in one location. So I'm thinking, well, maybe it fell down in my car. Maybe it fell out of my pocket. Maybe it slid up underneath this object or something like that, right? Checked everywhere. Couldn't find it. And then I'm starting to panic. I'm like, oh, no, here we go. Because, right, you got my debit cards, my credit cards, my IDs, right, social security card, all my certifications, engineering certs. Everything is in that, right? And so I was like, oh, man, what do I do? And then I just came in the room. I sat down, and I started praying. And I prayed to the Father Yahweh, man, in the name of Yahweh Shai, the Son. And I said, man, I'm not going to stress. You've brought me this far. And even when I haven't had almost a red penny to my name, you've always made it work. I said, why would you bring me here for this catastrophe to happen to me? I said, there's no way. I said, I'm going to have faith in you. This is a test of patience and a test of faith. 100%. I knew it. And I declared it. I said, everything's going to be all right. So I sat down here, and I pumped out 5 chapters, and by the time I was getting ready to start on the 6th one, got a phone call. Oh boy, they found my wallet. Oh boy, right? And when I got there, everything was still in there. I don't carry cash, so, everything was still in there. My debit card, only thing they took was, I think a rewards card or something like that, but whatever, man, I got everything back. And so Yahweh is good, man. The Most High is gracious and merciful, man. Worthy to be praised, man. Man, His mercy endureth forever. Forever. Right? I got a really light step right now because there's such a weight on my shoulders. You know how stressed out you feel when you can't find something important. You lose your phone, you lose your glasses, you lose your wallet, your purse. You lose something that's important to you. But in those moments of stress, it gives us an opportunity to either pass or fail the test. I could have been on that phone, calling banks and calling everything and trying to figure out what I can do. And I said, nah, man, I'm going to sit back and let the Most High, He's going to test me out, right? And everything worked out just the way I thought it would. So all praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High, right? But then all praises to the Most High Yahweh, man. All glory to Yahweh Shai. All honors to the Ruach HaKodesh, man. I'm very grateful right now. Very thankful right now. And very humbled right now. Right? All right. Chapter 32, Job. Let's begin. chapter 32, and it reads, So these three men ceased to answer Job because he was righteous in his own eyes. Then was kindled the wrath of Elihu, the son of Barachel, the Buzite of the kindred of Ram. Against Job was his wrath kindled, because he justified himself rather than Yahweh. Also against his three friends was his wrath kindled, because they had found no answer, and yet had condemned Job. Now Elihu had waited till Job had spoken, because they were elder than he. When Elihu saw that there was no answer in the mouth of these three men, then his wrath was kindled. And Elihu the son of Barachel, the Buzite, answered and said, I am young, and ye are very old. Wherefore I was afraid, and durst not shew you mine opinion. I said, they should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom. But there is a ruach in man, and in the inspiration of thee, he, Almighty giveth them understanding. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. Therefore I said, hearken to me, I also will shew mine opinion. Behold, I waited for your words, I gave ear to your reason, whilst ye searched out what to say. Yea, I attended unto you, and behold, there was none of you that convinced Job, or that answered his words. Lest ye should say, we have found out wisdom, Yahweh thrusted him down, not man. Now he hath not directed his words against me, neither will I answer him with your speeches. They were amazed, they answered no more. They left off speaking. When I had waited, for they spake not, but stood still, and answered no more, I said, I will answer also my part. I also will shew mine opinion, for I am full of matter. I am full of matter. The spirit, the ruach within me, constraineth me. Behold, my belly is as wine which hath no vent. It is ready to burst like new bottles. I will speak, that I may be refreshed. I will open my lips and answer. Let me not, I pray you, accept any man's person, neither let me give flattering titles unto man. So, okay, let's start that one over. Verse 21. Let me not, I pray you, accept any man's person, neither let me give flattering titles unto man. No respect of persons. 22. For I know not to give flattering titles. In so doing, my maker will soon take me away. See? So, these camps, commander this, captain this, sergeant that, apostle this, and prophetess that, and all that kind of stuff. That's flattering titles. Those are flattering titles, aren't they not? Are they not? What does verse 21 say? Let me not, I pray you, accept any man's persons, neither let me give flattering titles unto man. For I know not to give flattering titles. In so doing, my maker would soon take me away. Because what does that also sound like? That sounds like if we exalt ourselves, we will be abased. Right? Right. So, we don't exalt ourselves. We walk in our walk. When you hear me saying Aharon the scribe, it's not a title as like, I'm a prophet, a priest, and a scribe, whereas I got authority. Nah, man. I'm just talking about the action, the profession of what does a scribe do. They read and they write, right? That's not exalted. You had scribes at the bottom of the barrel, man. They just sat at a desk maybe 18 hours a day and wrote and read and wrote scrolls, right? So, but yeah, you know what I mean. These big titles, these big guys calling themselves, King David, right? Calling themselves Jeremiah and Zechariah and these prophets that are walking, right? Huh. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for riding with me. We got 33 coming right back up. And I accidentally tore my page on that last flip. These pages are so light on this Bible, man. These are paper thin. You can almost see through them if you hold the light up. But yeah, I got to be very careful. My goodness. All right. Love each and every single one of y'all, man. Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings. I'll see you very soon on the next one. 33. See you soon. Love you. Yeah.